Greetings! It's Patty Jakes again. I'm a grateful, recovering alcoholic and addict. And I'm coming from my car again. I'm getting ready for a trip. I don't know why this isn't... I'm going to try to get that a little bit further down. I got my cat t-shirt on. I guess you can't see it, but it's it says, look at that. it's a cool shirt. I don't even know what it says, but meow or something, but it's one of my favorites. I love the color. So I wanted to say that tomorrow we're going on a cruise, and I wouldn't be going on a cruise if I wasn't sober, because I'd be dead if I wasn't sober. And so I am so grateful to be in recovery and that I don't want to drink. But the first year was difficult, and I try to remember that, even though it's been a long time. I always want to remember how hard it was to get sober, so I don't have to ever get sober again. And also tell you the story as to how I fell in love with taking cruises. Well, I was 3 years sober, and I was 38 years old, and I was sick of, working in the banking industry. I worked doing international banking and commercial lending. I also was a junior credit analyst. I did a whole bunch of different things, and I just needed a change. So I got a job doing outside sales in a bank for bankers, for credit card processing. And I love working with business owners. I've always worked with business owners. So that was, let me put the ear down, sorry. I love working with business owners. So I found this career, and I had no idea I was going to love it, but I ended up loving it. And because I was so good at it, I became the first rookie actually to win a cruise, because they decided to do cruises. Like, they would give the top sales performers a cruise. I think it might have been the first 5 or 8 people in the and it was countrywide. And I had just started doing the job, so they said, well, the rookie of the year will be able to win a cruise. And of course, I started the job in October, and the cruise was like February. So I put out, with the law of attraction, I said, I just started learning about it, and I said, okay, I'm going to use the law of attraction, because I had never used it before. I'm going to put out that I'm going to win this cruise. And my manager was like, oh no, Patty, you're not on the radar, and I don't think you're going to win the cruise, I'm sorry. And he kept telling me I wasn't going to win the cruise, and I was like, well, I'm going to put it out there that I'm going to win the cruise, and I'm going to think positive. And I was listening to these CDs. This is in 2006. So I had like the CD player in my car, and it was The Secret with the law of attraction. And I was listening to them all the time. And I was putting positive affirmations. And that was when I realized it really works. And so January 18th or 19th, I think it was around that time frame, I got a call from my manager after he had kept telling me I wasn't going to win the cruise. And it's already January, right? And he calls me up and says, what are you doing? I said, I'm driving. He's like, well, pull over. So I pulled over at a McDonald's near my home, and I ended up getting the call from my manager that I won the cruise. And I love cruises. And my husband's calling me right now, but it's okay. So I'll have to call him back. So I ended up getting the cruise, winning the cruise, loving. I had never been on a cruise before. I loved it. And from that point on, I won a ton of cruises every year in that company. And then once I started my own company doing my own credit card processing, I ended up paying for my own cruises. So my husband and I, we go on cruises we try to go at least once a year, sometimes twice a year. Once we did twice a year, but most of the time it's once a year. And also I go to AA meetings on the cruise. Every time we go on a cruise, my husband loves going to the AA meetings, which is amazing because he's not really in the program, but he has anxiety, and he says that the meetings help him with his anxiety, and we get to meet wonderful people all over the country and the world. And the meetings are great on board, the Alcoholics Anonymous meetings, and we always get the non-alcoholic drink package, and we love that. It's like, you know, the lattes and non-alcoholic drinks. So so what I'm going to do for my next video, I am going to videotape. I'm going to hold that thought. Sorry, I had to take that call because he kept calling me, and I wanted to let him know that we're going to have salad for dinner tonight with grilled chicken. We're going to eat healthy, and I didn't want him to eat anything else before I got home. I'm actually parked at an Aldi's, which I love Aldi's. I don't know if you guys have been to an Aldi's, but great food, great quality for a low price. So, not that I'm getting sponsored by them, but I definitely love Aldi's, and I highly recommend them if you want to save money. So, so what I was thinking is I'm going to videotape Tim and I on the cruise. We're going on a Celebrity. It's the brand new ship called Beyond, and we're so excited because we've never been on this, you know, it's a brand new cruise ship, and we love the Celebrity Cruise Line. It's our favorite. We've done a lot of them, and we just think they're the best. So I'm going to videotape what it's like to be sober on a cruise ship, which is great, because I'm going to tell you, I can't imagine drinking on a cruise ship because there's so much fun, and if I was drinking, I wouldn't remember anything because I'd be in a blackout. Because if you're an alcoholic like me, you're going to drink till you pass out and black out, or actually black out then pass out, and so you're not going to enjoy it because you're not going to remember anything. So it's so worth being sober, and there's so much fun. You don't need to drink. There's no reason to drink. There's so much to do, and there's so many other drinks that are great to drink that aren't alcoholic drinks. And so I am going to show you the life and times of Patty on a cruise ship, sober, and how wonderful it is to be sober, happy, joyous, and free. So come aboard the cruise ship with us and check out my next video while we're on the Celebrity Beyond. And don't forget, I love you, and God bless. Till the next time. Thank you.